All right, welcome in everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today, we're doing something mildly different. I've been kind of with the fact that every video ends with 30 minutes of me and Anki going either yep, or ha. So, to try to mix it up a little bit, today we're going to read two articles and translate one of the images that I took on our Japanese trip, specifically for the sake of translating it. So that's going to be the general plan for today. And let's get right into it with this. So just looking at it, I already kind of got what we need to what it's saying. This is doa ga, and I always forget which of these this is. It ends in ite, right? So here, let's go jisho. Let's go open, right? Because we have a bunch of opens, right? And this is hiraku then, huh? Because it ends in ku, so we can get that ite here. So doa ga, excuse me, hiraite kara. This is seat. I recognize this seat, which was seki o tachi kudasai. So this is the please stand from your seat, apparently. When the doors open, you stand from your seat. So essentially saying, wait until the doors are open to stand from your seat, right? So let's just make sure I go seat. We'll get you. And seat is indeed seki. Cool. Remembered that. So, doa ga ドアが開いてから席をお立ちください. So we have kudasai, which is the polite way of saying do the thing, right? So, and stand, seat, from what? From the doors opening, then you can stand from your seat. So, ドアが開いてから席をお立ちください. Not not all of them are going to be this straightforward, but this one was. So that's good right there. This was actually inside of a bus, which you can see they have an image of a bus down here. This was on our way to Hakone from Tokyo. We took a train most of the way and then just took a local bus to Hakone. And that was pretty good. So nice. All right. The next one is about toilets. I saw this and I had to click on it. So we have shiny, happy poop mascots, I guess. I don't know, but let's see here. 公園のトイレ、災害の時は、トラックで運んで使う. So, we have here the park's toilet. Yup, I see that. 災害の時. Saigai is a disaster, calamity. So something bad has happened. Toki, when. So when something bad has happened, wa. Turaku de, so via a truck. Akonde, it'll be transported. Tsukau, used. So transported to use. 公園のトイレ災害の時はトラックで運んで使う. All right. And as even though I'm very, very certain of what we just translated, let's throw it into DeepL just to see. So they are saying toilets in parks, in case of disaster, they're transported by truck and used. So that is what they're saying here, that we're transporting this for the sake of it. Bonjour sauce. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're doing our daily Japanese study right now. Okay. 大きい災害の時に役に立つトイレについてです。Right? Okay. So if there's when there is a large calamity, right? What is this yaku again? Thank you. I don't recognize you, but I do recognize it. I don't at all remember it though. So let's look for this. You actually missed it. We just got done working on a level in Super Mario World. Roll assignment position. So what is this saying here? Yaku ni tatsu. I wonder if this is a turn of phrase that I don't know. There's always a chance that that could be a true statement. So let's check. And it is. To be helpful. Ah, we knew this. Oh, nice. I look forward to it. Unless you hated it. In which case, I don't look forward. Nah, it's fine. Yaku ni tatsu. Yaku ni tatsu. So, to make the toilets useful, they're going to transport them. Gunma-ken. Where is Gunma-ken? I remember where Gunma is. This is slightly north, right, of Tokyo. Yes, so Gunma-ken is right here. This will be Gunma-ken. So ken, if you remember, is the prefectures. So all of these are our prefectures right here, these little dotted lines. So Gunma is right here. And I do need to go to Kiryu at some point. Because it's in Gunma, and it's named Kiryu. And I do so much like Kiryu Kazuwa. Alright. Gunma-ken wa トラックで運ぶことができるトイレを用意しました。So, what do we got here? Gunma-ken wa. As for Gunma Prefecture, via truck transport, ことができる. They're able to transport via truck, トイレを用意しました. Yoi. I remember this. I'm not remembering what it is, though. Yoi. So, to use your mind to prepare. Is this like a way of saying prepare again? Oh, no. Let's throw this in here. Paste. Yes, prepare. Okay. Good. Okay, so prepared. They're able to they've prepared to be able to transport them via truck. So let's throw that into DeepL. Make sure that we're getting that correct, or at least close enough. Government Picture has prepared toilets that can be transported by truck. So, I mean, yeah, that sure does look like that folds up pretty nicely, doesn't it? In case of that. That's awesome. Okay. トイレは四角い部屋の形をした大きい箱の中にあります。Okay. What? What's going on here? 部屋 is room. 四角い. So it's just a four-sided shape. Is that what this is saying? Because shikaku is like four sides, so right? This is just square. So the square rooms. Isn't this shape? I think this is shape. I might be might be wrong, but let's see. 四角い部屋の形をした大きい箱に中にあります。So, inside a large container, it is inside of a large container. So the toilets the toilets. The toire wa are a four-sided shaped room inside of a large container. I guess that's what I'm getting from it. So let's do this. Let's throw it in there. The toilets are located in a large box in the shape of a square room. Yeah, okay. Oki ononaka. Hey, we were literally just talking earlier during the stream about the fact that this had its own kanji. So that's kind of fun that that came up right there. So, neat. Fair enough. Okay. 普通の座れ、トイレと、車椅子の人など、誰でも使うことができる、excuse me, 広いトイレがあります。That's a lot. We got a lot here. Let's work through it. Starting with 普通の座る. So 座る is sit, right? He says hesitantly. Yes, okay, to sit. 普通の座る. 普通の座る. トイレと. What? Okay. I'm trying to. I recognize this, so I know it, but it's not coming to my brain. All right, let's just do this first bit right here. Paste. There are two types of toilets: a regular sit-down toilet, then a toilet that can be carried by a truck. You're getting all of this from that? That doesn't seem right. Kuruma isu no. So, car seat person. What? Kuruma isu no hito nado. People and such. Dare de mo. Not able to use it. There are wide toilets as well. Wide toilets? Are these squat toilets? Are they saying that there's squat toilets in there? Is that how you say squat toilet? Maybe. Let's see. Rare sitting toilet and a spacious toilet can be used by anyone. Oh! Okay. Oh! That's wheelchair! Kuruma isu is wheelchair. Of course it is. Of course it is. Ah! Of course it is. Okay. That makes so much sense. We need to Anki this. Apparently I can't type Anki. There we go. Oh. Okay. No. Add. Oh wow. Okay, I'm very happy about that one. Kuru ma. Thank you. Okay. Kuruma isu. So right there. Kuruma isu. Kuruma isu. So kuruma isu no hito nado. So folks in wheelchairs and folks like that. Dare demo tsukau koto ga dekiru. So they're saying folks who cannot use a regular sit-down toilet, hiroi toire ga arimasu. There are wide toilets. Okay. Ha! I'm so happy about this. Ha 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 ha. Wheelchair. Of course. No, but this is a thing with wheels. That's chair. Kuruma isu. Of course. Add that in there. That's lovely. Okay. Now I do want to look up this one again. So let's see. I know it, but I don't know what it. Ordinary. Regular. Okay. Futsu no suwaru toire. regular sit-down toilets and wheelchair folks and such who are not able to use them, hiroi toire ga arimasu. There are wide toilets as well. Okay. どちらも水で流すトイレです。So 流す is flow, right? Our sink? No, it's flow. 流す? Now I know futsu here we have, so 流す. To drain, to pour, to run, to flow. Okay, to flush. Gotcha. Okay, so どちらも水で流すトイレです。So どちら is like where, but どちらも, what is that doing to this? How does that change this? Same thing. Let's throw it into people here. Both toilets. Oh, so どちらも is a way of saying both? Oh. Oh. Usually written using kana alone. Well, yeah, let's add that in as well. Where'd you go? Click. Okay. Is there a reason? Click. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. どちらも。も. Both. Okay. Add. Okay. どちらも水で流すトイレです. Both are water flush toilets. Okay. 水のタンク so tank をいっぱいにしてと4000回 4000回 So kai apparently is a counter. Don't know that one. 流すことができます. Okay. What is kai then? A counter for like liters maybe? Flushes? Revolves? Spins? Things counters for things that spin because of the kanji here? I'm honestly unsure. Let's see. Paste. Where does it say counter for occurrences? Okay. So, folks that do a lot of ROM hacks might recognize this sound right here, mawaru. Mawaru. Super mawaru world. Super revolve, super spin world. So, mawaru, and that's the kanji for it right there. Okay, so this is yonsenkai, 4,000 occurrences. So when the tank is full, they'll be able to flush 4,000 times. Dang. With a full tank, they'll be able to flush 4,000 times. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. When the water tank is full, the toilet can be flushed 4,000 times. Yay, we translated it right. Okay. So, Taiyo, sun, no hikari, light. で、電気を作るので、電気が止まっても使えます。It can use the sun's light for electricity if the electricity is stopped. Is what I'm thinking this is saying here. So let's do it. Let's throw it in. They generate electricity so they can be used even when the electricity stops. Yep, cool. I'm actually very happy about reading this so far fairly well. So we have our denki, our electricity, taiyo, sun, no hikari, light. So Tayo no hikari is the sunlight. De, so via sunlight. Denki, electricity, o tsukuru is made. So pretty good there. いつもは公園などに置いて使います。Then they'll always be placed in parks and such places for use, is what I'm getting. Once again, let's verify this. Not gonna lie, I'm very excited to go watch a VOD now, but they're usually placed in parks and other places for use. Yeah, okay, cool. So we have our Saigai no Toki ni Igai. I know that. Okay. 被害があったところに運びます. Okay, so when there is a disaster, 被害が, so we have a noun here that I can't remember, あったところに運びます. So, guy here, what is this? Isn't that harm? What are we looking at here? Suffering. Okay, yeah, harm. Yeah, it was in fact harm. Cool. So, 害があったところ運びます. So, when a disaster occurs, the damaged area, the damaged place, ni hakobimasu. So, hakobu, to transport. Ni is saying a direction. So, we're transporting to the damaged area. Ken no hito wa, このトイレを使って災害のことを考えてしです。So this hoshi is like hope then, right? So they're hoping that it can be used in case of emergencies. と話してました. They said. They were quoted as saying, a person from the prefecture was quoted as saying that they're hoping the toilets can be used during a disaster. Is what my brain has translated that as. Let's see how bad we are. Person prefecture said, I hope people will use these toilets and think about disasters. Well, that's a little bit more morbid than what I translated that as. Okay. Well, I guess it does have kanga in there, so to think. So that makes sense. All right. Well, this was actually a pretty good little one, wasn't it? We got to see futsu, which I need to see more. So futsu here is ordinary. Futsu no suwaru toire. Ordinary sit-down toilet. Kuruma isu. Wheelchair. That was actually really cool to see. Wheelchair. Kuruma isu. I actually like that a lot because it makes such perfect, obvious sense. You're like, yeah, of course. Dochiramo. Both. Dochiramo. So that's one of our new things right there. Everything else is review. But, you know, I think we did pretty good there. I enjoyed that quite a bit. All right, let's pare these back down. Get this reset. All right, that was fun. And then we have this one that's apparently about the temperature. Kyon wa. And we have people with a very low shot, which that's dangerous. Up at the sun as people walk about here. A lot of people are walking about. Okay. So clear this out, fully reset it, and we are good. Okay. Let's look at this one. 気象庁6月と7月はいつもの年より暑くなりそう。 Okay, so it looks like I don't know this very first bit here. Um, oh, but I just noticed down here it's blue. So this is some sort of organization. And they are saying that on June and July, Ryokugatsu to Nanagatsu, right? It's the 6th month and the 7th month. They don't have fun names for the months. They just say month 6, 7th month, you know. Wa itsumo no toshi. Itsumo is always or usual. So, itsumo toshi yori atsuku nariso. The soul there is making me pause a bit. Atsuku is just hot, you know, hot, but in an adverb form-ish. So atsui is hot, atsuku is hot. So atsuku nari mas is to become hot because you with naru you put ku you put verbs into ku form if you're going to say you're becoming not verbs adjectives if you're becoming adjective so uh 可愛くなりました or なります I'm becoming cute right you know something like that anyways let's grab this and throw this into DeepL. This is probably like the Japanese Meteorological Agency or something. Yep, JMA. June and July will be hotter than usual. Okay, so as usual, いつもの年より暑くなりそう。Okay, yeah. So hey, they're saying it's going to be even hotter than you were expecting. 気象庁は5月から7月までの天気や気温がどうなるかあ発表、発表、発表しました。発表。That's fun to say. 発表。発表、発表、発表。So we have 天気や気温が so the weather and temperature がどうなるか発表しました。I don't know. So this is begin slash omit, something like that. Let's throw this in. 発表. Announcement, publication, statement, communication. Do we have this? Let's check. Let's check this one. 発表. That's so fun to say. 発表. 発表. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Oh no. 発表. Okay. God, that's fun. Oop. Got one too many little twos in there. Ah. 発表. There we go. No, we don't. Okay. Well, there we go. So we did get a new one already. Announcement, publication, presenting statement, communique. Well, you know, if we're not pronouncing that, let's just not pronounce the unique part of this, and we'll just make it come. Making known, breaking, like a news story, and expressing. Okay. Announcement, publication, breaking, expressing. Okay. Add. Appyo. 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 Why does that sound familiar to me? Anyways. So, the JWA is saying that, January, February, March, April, May, May. May to July is weather and temperature. がどうなるか発表しました。They announced. Okay, so they made an announcement about it. So let's throw this in there. Make sure we're getting this. Has announced what the weather and temperatures will be like for May through July. Yep. Okay. Yep. We got that. 日本に暖かい。暖かい。暖かかった。warmed. 暖かい。暖かかった is just fun to say. 暖かい空気が入るやすくなって、気温は高くなりそうです。So the temperature is going to be very high when the warm atmosphere enters. Or when the warm atmosphere, when the warm atmosphere enters. So let's double check that, but I feel pretty good about that one. It is likely that warm air will enter Japan more easily, and the temperatures will be higher. Yeah, I guess I said when. Technically, these are just like the same ideas next to each other, right? Okay. 特に、6月と7月は日本の全部の場所でいつもの年より暑くなりそうです。So, everywhere, every place in Japan will be warmer than usual during these months, is what we're getting here. Same thing. So go ahead and paste that in. In particular, 特に, yes, 特に June and July will be hotter than usual in all parts of Japan. Yes, exactly. Okay. So, 去年の夏は, so last year's summer は, 危険な暑さが続きましたが、今年は近年よりは暑くないと考えてます。Alright, what are we looking at here? The season's warmth will continue. が、今年は去年よりは暑くない。So, last year's summer. So we have continue here. Tsuzukimashita. And atsusa. So, atsusa is objective adjective. So objectively hot. Alright, well, here, let's just grab this bit right here. See if we're getting that already. So last summer was dangerously hot. Okay. I like how we have continue here, but that's not in here, so I'm going to, let's just grab the rest of this and throw that in here. Last summer was dangerously hot, but we think this year will be less hot than last year. Where are they getting danger from here? Oh, Kiken. Kiken, right here. Let's push it. Kiken. Literally right there. Kiken. I did not recognize that. So, 去年の夏は危険な暑さが続きました。Okay. が、今年は去年よりは暑くないと考えてます。Okay. Obviously, seeing a translation of something and then reading it and going, oh, yeah. It isn't great, but still. あ、雨は北海道や東北で特に6月と7月はいつもの年より多く降りそうです。Okay, so they are saying, as for rain, Hokkaido and Tohoku in particular during June and July will have a lot of rain a lot more rain than usual this year. Okay, so there's a lot of rain in Tohoku and Hokkaido. So let's hit I hit enter as if enter is going to do anything when I have that open. So rain is likely to be heavier than usual in Hokkaido and Tohoku, especially in June and July. So this is actually a fun thing that we just noticed was the way that toku ni gets used here, right? So in particular, toku ni. So I'm going to add that because that's kind of fun. Toku ni. So I'll do that. I'll just do that. And then toku ni. Okay. Oh, tab on down. In particular, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So, once again, we got Hiken on here, so danger, so that's new. Well, not new. No, that's not new, but it's good to see it again because it might as well be new with how much I remember it. Itsumo no toshi yori, and then adjective narisou this. This is a fun little phrase we've got here that is more something than usual is what we're getting with this. So, if we went and just switched out the adjective with a different adjective, we could say that this year is something. So itsumo no toshi is what we're doing here, right? But because we're talking about years. But if we wanted to say, like this month will be hotter than usual, we could say itsumo no getsu yori atsuku narisou desu, right? Let's try it. Let's grab this to start. Actually, it's probably already in there, right? Yep. Itsumo no toshi narisou desu. We're going to copy that. We're going to come down here, paste that. Let's switch this out with. Okay, switch my getsu. It's going to be hotter than usual months. Yes. Okay. Cool. And if we came in here and hit and do that, it's going to be hotter than the usual days. And let's try it with. Let's see what. Okay. It's going to be thicker than his usual. I mean, that is what I wrote. Yeah. His usual, いつもの彼より太くなりそうです. Alright. That's fun. That's fun. Alright. Where were we? その他の場所ではいつもの年の同じぐらい降りそうです。あHoka. Hoka. What was Hoka again? I know Hoka, but I'm not remembering Hoka. So let's see Hoka on here. Another place outside, another beyond. Okay. Uh Okay. はい。いつもの年、同じぐらい。So, uh, around the same will fall as per usual and something in other places. Okay, so there's right. Because they just got done telling us that Hokkaido ya Tohoku de, right? So Hokkaido ya Tohoku de, Hoku ni 6月と7月はいつもの年より多く降りそうです。So they're saying more rain will fall than usual, particularly in June and July in Hokkaido and Tohoku. Other places, その他の場所で, so other places, as for other places, the around the usual amount will fall. Just to verify that, let's copy that and throw that right here. Elsewhere, it is likely to rain about the same as in a normal year. Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. So, その他, other places, その他の場所では、いつもの年と同じぐらい降りそうです。Okay. Cool. Well, that was actually pretty awesome. We got a couple new words here. Indeed, we ended up adding 4 to the deck, and I look forward to studying those tomorrow. What do folks think? Not having the Anki in the video, it does drag the videos down a little bit. Hopefully, this will be a fun little change of pace for a little bit. I like to mix it up every now and then. Hopefully, you enjoyed it as well. Either way, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for the next daily Japanese study video. Thank you. Goodbye.